You ready?
My calculations are correct. You're gonna see some serious
We're back. Another edition of Ground World Radio. It is Tuesday morning. Hopefully you are subscribed and listening to us on Tuesday mornings. We're going to go Tuesday, Thursday. I know we talked last time like, oh, well, we're going to make this a Tuesday, Friday thing. No. We're going to go Tuesday, Thursday, kind of launch you into the weekend the right way.
We said Tuesday, Friday, and then we looked at each other after we got done, and we're like, yeah, this probably doesn't work out.
It's not going to happen. Tuesday, Thursday is where we're at right now, and then we'll probably change that by next week as well. So, but first, I want to talk about last week. We got free food here. Wawa dropped off some free food. They're kind of promoting their catering business. So if you want Wawa catered food, go for it. They do a great job. It's all delicious. It's Wawa food.
There's nothing like hosting a party and having a bunch of Wawa hoagie. Because you can get a regular hoagie tray that has a little too much oil on it. And, you know, it's from like around the corner that no one really likes. Or you can get Wawa. It's a slam dunk.
Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. Yeah. They do a good job with it. But what I wanted to talk about was my inability to control myself around free food.
You're telling me I had 8 donuts.
Okay, that was excessive.
8 donuts.
I didn't have that. I had about 5 like 3-inch subs, which also is excessive. But like I consider myself to eat somewhat healthy. Like I do eat healthy at home. Like I'll make healthier food. Like when we do like my wife, my kids, that's what I call my family now.
Well, I mean, that is your family.
I know, but it's weird to say like it's the first time I've ever said my family and not meant like my parents. But I mean like my family, my wife, my kids. Every Friday we do Pizza Friday, and it's on cauliflower crust. It's healthy.
Oh, wow,
it's like shrimp scampi, homemade. It's all good.
Cauliflower is the new thing, by the way. There's cauliflower bites with like buffalo sauce.
Don't bring that to me.
No?
No. Give me the cauliflower crust because I need something like that that's going to taste reasonably the same around. Like
cauliflower has no taste though.
You're right, but neither does pizza crust. So that's why it doesn't bother me as much as like a buffalo bite with cauliflower. That doesn't have the taste that the chicken would have. Give me the chicken, and I can at least convince myself. I can do some mental gymnastics to get to like chicken's healthy.
Somewhat.
Chicken's healthy. It's
it was
deep fried.
Free range chicken.
Yeah, I mean, protein, bro.
That's right.
But I can't handle myself around free food. If it's free, I'm going to eat like an a-hole. Like, and I didn't feel bad eating here in front of like people because it was free and like they didn't pay for it. But like, if there's like a pizza day, you know, everybody in the business is like, oh, I'll take one slice and walk away. No, I'm going to try and take a piece that you don't see so I can go back for my first trip and it's actually my second.
And then you could do a second trip,
and
which
it'll
will
be my
your
third. And then I'm going to try and steal a fourth when nobody's in the office and the leftovers are there.
Yeah, that's a good move.
That's kind of my move. And I've kind of become famous for this at like weddings because I always try. It's same thing with buffets, but mostly weddings because I go to more weddings than buffets lately. But and you're still too young to really hit the my friends are all getting married stage.
No, any friends that have any type of relationships probably either got pregnant or they're in a relationship that probably won't last that much longer.
Yeah, so I've kind of come through the all my friends are getting married. Like I think that we have like maybe 2 more weddings on like the horizon.
Okay.
And that's it. Instead of doing 5 weddings a year.
Do you have any like single friends that you're waiting that you know it won't be immediate? It probably won't be another 3-4 years till he gets married.
Yeah, we do. We have 1 or 2 friends that are like that. But I mean, at that point, you know, the first wedding you go to is always going to be the blowout because everybody's still college age, and you know,
these are the high school sweethearts, and everyone grew up with the couple for the most part.
We were the second people in my wife's group of friends because I'll always reference them because there's 10. There's 10 girls in my wife's group of friends that all stuck together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that's a big number for
and it's truly remarkable. Like, there's 10 of them. They went away to college. They live in different places, but all up and down New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia. They all live somewhat close, and they'll always make a true effort to get together probably once a month, once every 2 months. It's gotten harder now that kids are starting to come into play.
Even that often, though, surprises me. Even without kids, once or twice a month is, you know, that's a significant number.
Yeah, I have 3 friends, like 3 really close friends, and we all live here. And if I didn't coach baseball with one of them, I would see none of them.
Yeah, same. And none of us have kids yet either.
Yeah, well, that's your fault. But when we go to weddings, like we have a specific number we put in the envelope because it's got to be a big number. So we put a specific number in the envelope for weddings. We have that's just what it is across the board. And when I go to a wedding, I am always thinking about what that number was, and I need to make my money back. So I'm constantly doing math in my head. I become a finance expert. I'm like, all right, this Jack and Coke cost $6. I got to drink 42 of these to get back to what I put in that envelope.
Okay, so you're equaling gift to how free bar and free food.
Yes,
at the wedding.
My booze intake, my food intake will be matching the number. It's always a game, and that's why I go. I've decided my wedding protocol. I don't know if you probably haven't been to too many weddings, but do this, okay? At the happy hour beforehand, like the cocktail hour they call it,
okay,
hammer the food. Don't worry about drinking, hammer the food, because that's where all the good food is. They always go crazy in the cocktail hour, and the dinner is always good, but it's a sit-down plated dinner of like steak or fish and mashed potatoes, whatever. But in the cocktail hour, that's where you're going to get the sushi. That's where you're going to get the creative, good foods.
Oh, this is like the pigs in the blanket kind of one-biters?
No,
well, not pigs in the blanket.
We'll call them one-biters. I like that. So that's where you're going to get like the one-biter. So you hammer cocktail hour.
Okay.
Hammer it. You get full at cocktail hour.
Every time this waiter comes by, no matter what, you're grabbing it and putting it in your mouth.
You grab everything. And and if there's different rooms, great. You fill a plate in one room, you eat it as you walk to the other room. And you drop your plate, grab another one, and you eat it and you walk back. It's a game, people. This is not a joke. You have to get in there. You have to make your money back. So once you get into then they everybody up to the showroom so the bride and groom can make their entrance. Cool. I'm gonna go straight to the bar now. Okay. Now we start drinking.
So you're filled up already.
You try and get full at cocktail hour.
Okay.
With all the good food that the one biters, you try and get full. Then you start drinking.
So now do you eat the main course?
Oh yeah, because you've been drinking long enough. There's enough time in between where you've now been drinking and now you get the drunk munchies. And you sit down and you have that steak, and it is so good.
It's the best damn steak I've ever had.
And then you get back up and head back to the bar. And that is how you do a wedding.
Because where does the dance floor come in the mix on this?
Listen, I'm 32 years old.
You're not get out there for the cha-cha slide?
No, the dance floor is something that I avoid with the best of me. Like, the dance floor comes in at the end of the night when nobody else is sitting down. Like, when the dance floor doesn't open, they try and open it up right away. But realistically, it's like after the entrances, after the speeches, right before the cake and right after the cake is when the dance floor is my place.
DJ just opens it up.
Yeah.
Open up that vault that he has back there.
Yeah, or the band. I'm actually... This is where age comes into it, okay? Let's talk about this real quick. You're what, 23?
23, yes.
So I'm 32. When I was 23 years old, me and my friends went to bars and saw like the guy sitting there in like the mid-30s guy. We're like, look at that loser at the bar in a suit. Now we're those guys.
Nerd.
Yeah. Like, go home to your family. 10 years later, we're like, you guys want to go to a bar? Just sit.
Now you're that guy.
Now we're that guy. Like, I've become everything I hate.
That's my biggest fear, to be honest. And I know it's going to happen, and there's nothing I can do to fight it. But if I have a biggest fear in life, it's that. Turning into that middle-aged guy.
Yeah, like we used to choose bars based on the DJ. And like, oh, is the dance floor, what girls are going to be there?
Right, that's mainly the thing, is where, the most girls are going to be at.
And being open and honest, I never had that conversation with anybody. Like, my friends did, but I've been with my wife since, like, junior year of college. So, like, our drinking age times, I just went out, was like, let's go to the best place with the best music. And that was the DJ. That was the lighting system. That was the DJ. That was the drinks. And when we'd go there, they'd immediately go to the dance to get a drink, right to the dance floor, let's find some girls. Now, give me the dive bar that we can sit there and like watch a sports, do exactly what we do at home, just with alcohol and our friends there.
Yeah, and it's like an older bartender, so he won't bother you.
Yeah,
sit there. He won't know how to make a Manhattan or anything like that.
No.
But he'll pour you that Coors Light.
That's all I'm looking for. That is all I'm looking for now. And it's so funny to think back to 23 and going to, and like, guys, it's Thursday. We have to go out.
Yeah. Imagine you sitting at home now saying you have to go out.
Yeah, no, the only reason we have to go out is to our kids' doctor's appointments. That's the only reason we have to leave the house now. But like getting ready on a Thursday night, you get the text and you're like, it's Thirsty Thursday. Gotta go to Jenks.
Yeah, dollar beer nights.
We go in there and it's like, get partially Me Too'd on the way in by the security, make sure we don't have anything going on our waistbands or down our legs. I'm like, bro.
I like the way you call it partially Me Too'd.
Thanks.
You got Harvey Weinstein on the way in.
We're just gonna move right past that. But that's what they used to do. I think they became a little less touchy-feely, the security guards. They didn't want to get in trouble. We get in there, the music is booming, and like the DJ takes a break and a band comes on. We're like, oh
yeah, because back then
don't care about the cover band.
See, now DJs can kind of hide it because they can put an auto mix in there for a couple songs. And you go run to the bathroom or grab a drink real quick.
I mean, I've DJ'd, and I had a set of songs. I had 3 songs that were each 7 minutes long each. Those were my bathroom songs. Yeah. You just put them on, and you just sneak away. And you're back. You know, with 4 minutes left in the song, you're like, oh, I could have put on a normal song for this. Yeah, but it's weird. Like getting back to weddings. And then you get like, you have to stick to one drink. And then the bartender knows. And you know that idea that like, oh, you tip the guy $20 at the beginning. You don't have to worry about it for the rest of the night.
That's my move.
It doesn't work. Because I always feel, for me, because I always will drop a 20. Right. And I'm like, here's the tip for the night. Now I feel like an idiot and a D-bag because I'm like, I'm looking the guy in the eyes. I'm like, I'm not tipping you again tonight, just so you know.
But as a bartender, don't you understand that when you sign up? When you're a wedding bartender,
yeah,
you understand you're going to get, you know, the 20s, maybe even the 50s up front, and then towards the end, it might trickle in a couple dollars left in someone's pocket, but your big money's up front.
I don't know. I've never bartended a wedding, so I'm not 100% sure, but I know I have bartended before, and I have gotten the $20 tip, like a private party, and the guy tipped me $20. I forgot who that guy was by 5 minutes later, so it's not like I'm remembering that this guy tipped me a 20 already. I would much
and now
rather
you remember as the guy who didn't tip you.
Exactly. Little did I know he tipped me $100 bill 20 minutes ago. You know, so I always break out the singles, and I'd rather break out the singles. And I feel like I'm rolling up, and then I run out of singles, and I'm like, I haven't met the quota.
I'm still $200 short. You better pour me that whole bottle.
I need all of it. And then now I'm doing a thing where I like grab my drinks and like slide to the back like, I tipped you before, remember? Little does he know I tipped him like $1.50 or whatever change I had in my pocket.
Threw it right there in the bucket.
Oh, man. Oh, weddings are the best.
I can't wait for them because like you said, I haven't really hit that wedding stage yet.
Yeah.
And they seem like a fun time.
They are really fun until like you have to go in with the right mindset. Like, if you go in there thinking, like, it's a wedding, I have to celebrate these people. No, this is a party. You're just going to a party.
But also, I feel like if you go to the wrong wedding, you might go to some weddings where it might feel like that, depending on who the bride is. Like, if she's not
if she's over the top, maybe. Like, I've been to some... I always dread the ceremony.
Oh, ceremony is the worst.
The ceremony was the worst. Especially like me and my wife, when we got married kind of in her backyard, but like it sounds weird to say in her backyard, but her dad's backyard is huge.
Okay.
It's like, it's almost it's 5 acres, or I don't even, you could say a number. I have no concept of size. We got married in front of a barn, and it started to rain like in the middle of it. So out of nowhere, like it was 100 degrees. It was a September 1st, like heat wave. It's like 99 degrees. And then the skies opened up like it normally would when it's 100 degrees. And it was a thunderstorm. And like, so our pastor like snapped it up. We were in and out of there in 20 minutes, like 15 minutes. Like, yep. Do you kiss? Bye. And we're out of there. I've been to the Roman Catholic ones that are, the guy was like shaming people for not being baptized. Like I'm sitting next to our best friends who are Jewish, and they're just looking at me like, is this guy gonna like damn us to hell right now?
Are we gonna die? Like looking around.
Are